That's the microphone up close to the AT screen. The center channel JBL 2380A, CD 2440, 45, or was it 46? I forget. Yeah. Nice steady roll. The dip here, that's just because the microphone is up at near the HF horn and it's still picking up part of the bass signal from the bass cab. If a second microphone were placed a little bit lower down, around about that position there. Or was it about that position? About that position there. Okay, what's going on here with this? So it's a multi-tone. I'm using 1/6 octave, 48 dB. I forgot what the what's it? Average of 4. I've been kind of like looking at the the different resolutions, and then add everything, and then see how it goes. The frequency smoothing, the response of the frequency range. Shaky camera. Whoa. Yeah, so I just put a bloody goddamn sock in that because I've got my earplugs in. Don't play the tone unless you know how to play it over speakers, because otherwise it will damage your speakers. You got to use some common sense when using that tone. But it's ideal. I get good results all the time. Of course, I could go pink noise. I wonder if I could do this. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I could do it. So I could play pink noise. So I've got two REMs open. Got 2 REMs open up here. So I've got the pink noise playing and the multi-tone. So mute the multi-tone. Signal drops down a bit because it's going up to about there, up from as high as that. Okay, so go. Mute that. Oh yeah, total different frequency like curve. Okay, so if I go back to the pink noise, where is it? Down for it. Turn it down a bit, way more. Okay, let's turn the pink noise up. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I'll just play a little bit from Star Trek 2.
Raise ours.
Their shields are going up.
Lock faces and targets. Locking phasers on target.
They're locking phasers. Ray shields.
Fire!
And that is just JBL, just bloody cinematic loud. Okay, so let's notch it down to 90 dB. I'm going to turn on the dynamic audio range compressor on the show a little trick I can do here. So I've got to mute that. I'm going to set it to high. I'll back up the scene.
Their shields are going up.
Lock phasers on target. Locking phasers on target.
They're locking phasers. Ray shields.
Fire!
Well, that's coming in calm. Okay, so if I want to take some bass up, that's not a problem, because you can't really do this much on an AVR with you know what you got there. Maybe you could, maybe you couldn't, but most people are going to be using all their Odysseys. Their Odyssey, and won't be able to really do this trick. So it's not really a trick, it's just a case of using some tools and just sort of like experimenting. So I'm going to use a low pass filter and I'll set it about 111 Hertz. What's the big deal? And I'm just going to gradually, what I'm going to do is raise it up a little bit. So I'll keep it about 0.1 dB at the moment. So I'm going to take the bass, take the LF up a little bit.
Lock phasers on target. Locking phasers on target.
Take it up 5 dB.
Ray shields.
Fire!
So I can take it up a little bit more.
Sir, get those shields up. Trying, sir.
That's deep, reaching pretty low there. So I'll take it back down to 0.1. So I can kind of maximise, increase the bass level up. And this is only playing over the centre channel, you know. This just blows away just about any home theatre that's got these little teeny little centre channels. And you've got these things called a tower speaker. I don't know what a tower speaker is, really. You don't get things like that behind an AT screen and a cinema. They're called PA speakers. And that's the real deal. That's the real McCoy.
No, we can do both at the same time.
The real
According to myth,
McCoy.
Earth was created in 6 days. Now, watch out. Here comes Genesis. We'll do it for you in 6 minutes.
Really, Dr. McCoy?
Yeah, that's like Odyssey doing the auto EQ in 6 minutes, and then you get the results back. And they're kind of like, I suppose they're okay. I could use Odyssey if I want to, but I don't choose to use it because I've tried it so many times and it just seemed to come up. That's not exactly what I was hearing in the cinema, and I want to get this movie to play back in a small room with more or less the sort of impact as what it was in the cinema, even though the cinema is a totally different beast. But, you know, You got to have the Beast speakers, you know. You got to have the JBL, you know. They dominate 85% of the cinema, you know. Most people don't realise this, and buy all these little tiny home theatres, Calypso speakers, and you ain't going to see those speakers behind a cinema screen unless they're the PA ones. And isn't that right, Bear? Yeah, even he agrees. By wrecking my bloody carpet again. Back here now. Look at him. I think that cat would be so innocent, but he's got a guilty sign hanging around him. He's tried to kill me twice. He's irritated Magic to the point of Magic's just hissed off with him. Ain't you, Bear? Hey, you alright, little fella? Yeah, I love you.
I'm getting a voice message. They say their chambers coil is overloading their comm system.
And it's also looking at the frequency response on the, you know, because the microphone's placed in several positions, and like say when you put speakers behind an AT screen, there's lots of things that got to be looked at.
Shields down.
Of course, we are one big happy fleet. Ah, Kirk, my old friend.
Just hanging on, son. The main energizer's out. Try auxiliary power.
That sound, I think, is relating to the screen there. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's around about, I think, forget, I think it's 400 hertz or just under 400. Was it just a little over 400? I think it's in the about 400 hertz range. But wow, God, it sounds absolutely awesome in THX sound system. It's 29.5 in this room. Oh gosh. And for Martha over there, it's 29.5. Bloody hell, it's hot. So I've got to test the right channel, and then I'll go back over to the left side. I'll put in this kind of different frequency response, so it's taken a while to do, so power to the manual EQ.